Another incident has surfaced on Dread Next Door, and this one is guaranteed to send chills down your spine. I still remember the day I stumbled upon the old, abandoned house on the outskirts of town. It was as if the house had been waiting for me, its tall, looming structure seeming to whisper my name. The once white paint had chipped away, revealing a dull, gray surface that seemed to absorb the sunlight. I felt an inexplicable pull towards it, a morbid curiosity that compelled me to explore its depths. As I approached, the crunch of dead leaves beneath my feet was the only sound that broke the silence. The air was heavy with the scent of decay and rot, a smell that clung to my skin like a damp shroud. I pushed open the creaky front door, and a faint whisper seemed to echo through the hallway, "Welcome home." The interior was just as eerie, with cobwebs clinging to the chandeliers like macabre tapestries. Every step I took seemed to creak and groan, as if the house itself was protesting my presence. I wandered through the rooms, each one filled with the remnants of a lifelong past. In the kitchen, I found a calendar, frozen in time, the date marked as November 15th, 1995. It was then that I stumbled upon the mirror, an antique piece with a gilded frame, hanging eerily askew on the wall. As I approached, I noticed something strange. My reflection was distorted, as if it was being reflected from a funhouse mirror. I spun around, but there was no one there. The whisper seemed to grow louder, more urgent, and I felt a presence closing in around me. Suddenly, the mirror shattered, and I was left staring at 1,000 shards of glass, each one reflecting a different version of myself. I tried to flee, but the doors were sealed, the windows refused to budge. I was trapped, at the mercy of the house and its dark, malevolent energy. As the darkness closed in, I realized that I was not alone. There were others, reflections of myself, each one trapped in a different shard of glass. They whispered to me, their voices a cacophony of fear and despair. I was consumed by a creeping sense of dread, as I realized that I was staring into the face of my own sanity. I knew then that I had to escape, to shatter the illusion and break free from the house's grasp. But it was too late. The reflections had already begun to seep into my mind, their whispers growing louder, more insistent. And then, everything went black. When I came to, I was lying on the floor, the mirror's shards scattered around me. The house was silent, the whisper gone. But as I stumbled out into the bright sunlight, I felt a sense of disorientation, as if I had been gone for years. The world seemed different, the colors more vibrant, the sounds more intense. I knew then that I had been changed, that the house had left its mark on me. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more tales. Drop a comment below telling us your personal experience. Until next time, sleep tight.